Hazrat who is Hızır? Hazrat Hızır, he is a companion who lived during the time of Moses. Hazrat Hızır is also known as Khidr. The name Hızır comes from Arabic. Hazrat Hızır was taught some divine knowledge and wisdom. Hazrat he lived during the time of Moses. The name Khidr means the one with plenty of greenery. What are the duties of Hızır alayhi salam, and to whom is he visibly? In the hadiths, it is mentioned that Hızır will live until the end of time and will appear to people at various times. When people are in difficult times, Khidr, relieves their troubles with the permission of Allah. In some sources, it is mentioned that the Antichrist, who will appear near the end of time, will live until the end of time to reveal his lies. Hazan Hızır's, it is said that he lived during the time of Muhammad, and that when our Prophet died, he came to the Ahl al-Bayt and offered his condolences. Hazrat Hızır can appear to people as a white-bearded person or as an acquaintance of his. Hazrat Hızır sometimes comes to help people in trouble, and sometimes he comes to teach them knowledge. In the Holy Quran, there is a mention of someone who was given some special wisdom and knowledge by Allah. CC. This person is Haz. It is thought by scholars to be Hızır, Hazrat Moses, peace be upon him, and Hez, the story of Khidr, peace be upon him. The desire to learn knowledge, patience, trust, curiosity, standing against oppression, the secret behind events, a story that sets an example for us on many issues. Hazrat Moses, peace be upon him, and has the story of Hızır, peace be upon him. Moses, peace be upon him. O Lord, he said, if there is among your servants more knowledgeable than me, show me. Allah Almighty said, yes, there is someone more knowledgeable than you. Musa, peace be upon him, said, then where should I look for him? Allah Almighty said, near the rock where the two seas meet, where you lost the fish. We are faced with this situation here too. Allah Almighty, he taught knowledge to Moses, peace be upon him. He also taught knowledge to Hızır, peace be upon him. Even though Prophet Moses, peace be upon him, went through 1,000 different tests and learned different lessons from each of them, and learned different sciences, he still did not give up his love of science and wanted to befriend Hızır, peace be upon him, who had a different knowledge than himself and wanted to benefit from his knowledge. The fact that it is not clear exactly where Musa, peace be upon him, will find Hızır, peace be upon him, teaches us that knowledge requires patience and that we must also be in search. Another lesson we can learn from here is that it is very important to put your trust in the path of knowledge. Musa, peace be upon him, took a fish and put it in a bowl. Moses said to his young man, I will go until I reach the junction of the two seas, or I will go for years. Thereupon, when they both reached the junction of the two seas, they forgot their fish. Meanwhile, the fish found its way into the sea and disappeared. When they passed the place where the two seas meet, Moses said to his young friend, bring us our dinner for the morning. We were really tired on this journey, he said. The young man said, did you see? When we took shelter on the rock, I actually forgot about the fish. Surely the devil made me forget to remember him. He took a strange path in that sea. Moses also said, that is what we were looking for. Thereupon they turned back to their tracks and went back. Finally they found a servant from our servants, to whom we had given mercy from us, and taught him knowledge from us. Moses asked him, can I follow you so that you can teach me the knowledge and wisdom that Allah has taught you? Said Hızır. He said, indeed, You will never be patient with me. How can you be patient with what you cannot understand?" Thereupon Hızır Khidr and Hızır Moses boarded a ship. A sparrow bird that came from there landed on the deck of the ship they were on. The sparrow took some water from the sea. Thereupon Hızır Khidr, A.S., turned to Prophet Moses and said, "O Moses, my knowledge is like this. It never decreases from the sea like a drop of water that the sparrow takes from the sea." Finally, when they boarded the ship, that servant, Khidr, pierced the ship. Moses said to him, "Did you pierce the ship to drown those in it?" "Frankly, you did a very bad job." Khidr, "Didn't I say that you would never be patient with me?" said. Moses said, "Do not blame me for what I have forgotten, and do not cause me any trouble because of this." They left again. When they finally came across a boy, he, Khidr, immediately killed him. Moses, how can you kill an innocent life without retaliation? Honestly, you did a very bad thing, he said. Khidr, he said, did I not tell you that you would never be patient with me? Moses, he said, if I ask you anything from now on, do not be my friend. You have indeed reached the last excuse I can offer. So they walked again. Finally, they came to a village and asked for food. However, the village people avoided hosting them. Then they found a wall there that was about to collapse. Khidr immediately straightened him. Moses said, if you wanted, you could certainly get a fee for it. Khidr said, this is the separation between you and me. Now I will inform you about the things that you cannot be patient with. The ship belonged to a few poor people working at sea. I wanted to fault him because there was a ruler ahead of them who seized every solid ship by force. As for the boy, his parents were believers. We were afraid that the child would lead them into defiance and denial. We wanted their Lord to replace him with someone better than him, in purity and more merciful. The wall belonged to 2 orphan boys in that city. They had a treasure under the wall. Their father was also a good person. That's why your Lord wanted those 2 children to reach adulthood and take out their treasure as a mercy from your Lord. And I didn't do any of this on my own. This is the essence of the things that you cannot be patient with.